The Dyatlov Pass Incident, an unsolved mystery. The departure and the dream. In February 1959, 9 young students and graduates from a Russian Polytechnic Institute, 7 men and 2 women, set out on an expedition to the Ural Mountains. All were experienced hikers, and the group was led by Igor Dyatlov, a seasoned mountaineer. This expedition was classified as a Category 3 trek, the most difficult level. Had they returned successfully, each member would have gained a prestigious certificate. They were all fit, young, and passionate about hiking and the outdoors. Their goal was to reach a peak called Autorten, but they never made it. On January 29th, they entered the mountain region. The weather was worsening. On February 1st, they set up their final camp near a mountain pass. That night would change everything forever. The disappearance. Their expected return was on February 12th. When the group didn't come back, their families and fellow students grew worried and contacted authorities. A search operation began on February 20th. When the rescue team reached the snow-covered mountains, what they found defied logic. They discovered a badly damaged tent, torn from the inside out. It looked as though the hikers had ripped their way out of the tent in a panic. Shockingly, most of them had fled barefoot or in socks, despite freezing temperatures of -30 degrees Celsius. A short distance away, 2 frozen bodies were found, wearing only underwear. 3 more bodies were discovered nearby, as if they had tried to return to the tent. The remaining 4 bodies were found 2 months later in a ravine, and their condition was far more disturbing. Strange injuries and disturbing signs. The injuries found on the bodies were not normal. One of the women had shattered ribs, and her tongue and eyes were missing. Another hiker's chest was so badly crushed that it resembled the force of a car accident, yet there were no external wounds. The government's official report stated that their deaths were caused by an unknown compelling force. There were more eerie details. Some clothing tested positive for radioactive materials. No footprints or signs of other people or animals were found. Their faces had expressions of extreme terror, as though they had witnessed something horrifying. Theories and speculation. This case shook the world. For decades, people have been trying to figure out what really happened to those 9 hikers. Here are some of the most discussed theories. Avalanche. Some experts believe an avalanche forced the group to flee, but if that were the case, the tent and bodies would have been buried differently. Military experiment. Some speculate that the Soviet military was conducting secret tests in the area, possibly involving nuclear or sonic weapons, which might have killed or disoriented the hikers. UFOs and aliens. Reports claim people saw strange lights in the sky that night, sparking theories of an extraterrestrial encounter. Supernatural forces. The mountain was called Dead Mountain by the local Mansi tribes, who avoided it. Some believe supernatural powers might have been involved. Modern investigations and the current view. In 2019, the Russian government reopened the case. The new conclusion: an avalanche caused the tragedy. But independent experts and the public widely rejected this explanation, saying the evidence does not support it. Today, the incident is still known as Russia's most mysterious cold case, and even American researchers and filmmakers have referred to it as America's Dyatlov Pass, because nothing like it has ever occurred in the U.S. Conclusion. The Dyatlov Pass incident still sends shivers down spines worldwide. Were they victims of a natural disaster, a military secret, or something beyond human understanding? Whatever the truth may be, the story of those 9 young souls remains one of the most haunting and mysterious tales in human history.